y'all. Okay, so 2018, and I'm glad it's the last motherfucking day. So I'm going to talk about some things that happened in 2018 that really, took a toll on me and my family. And I just want to get some shit off my motherfucking chest. So if you're offended by curse words, please um, stop watching. And if you're watching and you're around kids, please put the kids in another room or put some earphones or earbuds or something on because there will be some cussing. Okay, so first of all, I want to say happy pre New Year's to everyone. I love you. I hope everyone is safe and enjoy yourself. Drink responsibly. If you go out, please catch a Uber or a Lyft home or call AAA because I think they have some specials on New Year's Eve where they would tow your car and drive you home for free, and I think taxi cabs if I'm not mistaken. So also I want you to just be safe, have a designated driver if you're somewhere where you can stay over until you can get sober, then do that. But please don't drink and drive, or just stay safe. Anyway, okay. So I want to start off from my 2018 that really, really took a toll on me. So on June 1st of 2018, when some of you know that have watched my lives or are in my life as a friend or family, know that we had a disaster at our home. Our ceiling collapsed. Thank goodness my 3-year-old toddler was not hurt because she was laying on my bed where it fell. We had to stay in a hotel for 2 months, and back and forth, a lot of driving. That took a toll on us, but we're okay. We're back in our home. We moved back in our home on August the 4th of 2018. But in July of 2018, my middle son, for whatever reason, he went off and, got into a fight with my older daughter. And so I had to let him go. But anyway, so that being said, that was a time where I did not need that headache because we were still not living in a home. We were, living in a hotel. Anyhow, we got over that. Then I found out that my oldest son, it was going to become a dad for the first time. He's 31 years old. I wasn't exactly happy at first, when I found out, but I eventually, got over the hurt. I'm not going to get into too much detail about, why I was hurt or why I wasn't really happy in the beginning, but just know that, hey, outspoken one, yes, girl, miss your face too, girl. Um, I'm not going to get into too much detail about what happened and why I wasn't happy about it, but just know that I'm okay with it now, and I'm very much happy and can't wait to meet my new granddaughter due in February. She might be born or close to her aunt, my baby, my youngest child's birthday. That will be nice. But anyhow, so time went by. I was living my life, trying to just get things in order. My lady that I take care of, she had a birthday. She turned 89 years old on December the 15th. So I'm still with her. I'm hoping and praying that she lives for 11 plus more years because I really don't know what I'm going to do once she's gone. Right. And I really don't know what I'm going to do once she leaves us because I'm really not ready to go back into the working world. I'm a private duty caregiver, and I enjoy my life. So, moving right along, I have a granddaughter by my middle son who, at this present time, we're, really not in the same space with each other. And my granddaughter is 4 years old. I met her one time. Um, yes, it is awesome profession, girl. Yes, indeed, honey. Huh. So, anyway, my granddaughter's mom. Well, I met my granddaughter, my one granddaughter, because the rest of my grandchildren are boys. So, my first and only granddaughter, I met her one time when she was 5 months old. It was a month after I had my baby. Um, her and my son, were having some issues, whatever, whatever. She came over, everybody met the baby. I asked her when was the next time I'm going to see her. She told me that in 2 weeks because the following week was Easter. Her mother was taking the baby to church. Okay. So when the 2 weeks came, I'm expecting her to, get in contact with me. So let me clarify some things. Okay. I never had her address. She never had a consistent number, and I never had a number on her. My phone number and address been the same for 20 years. So it was no excuse. So the only way I could try to reach out to her is through social media. I'm one of those parents, once my children are grown, I don't get involved in their relationships unless I feel like it risks their life. So, with that being said, I also know how to have a relationship with my grandchildren without my sons or children's permission. That's right, girl. So, with that being said, I told her to keep in contact with me. I don't care what her and my son was going through. I had nothing to do with that. Keep in contact with me. So, I never heard from her after when we first met her when she was 5 months old. So, and like I said, my son, when I would ask him anything, no, I know. And so life goes on. So then 2 years went by. She reached out to me on inbox, Facebook inbox messenger. And she basically said she's about to cut ties with my son and that if I wanted to be in her daughter's life, the ball was in my court. Well, I told her that no, the ball is in her court, it's her child. And if she wants me, the grandmother, to be involved in her child's life, that she needs to keep in contact with me and deal with me. So when I said that to her, she said, okay, well, when do you want to meet her? And at that time, this was May 26, 2016. So I told her within 2 weeks, which was June 4th, I was going to be coming to where she lives. Now, she lives about 30 minutes from us. If I live in Baltimore City, she lives in PG County. So it's about a half an hour, away, which definitely is not far. And I have no problem traveling it and doing it. But I was going to visit a friend on June 4th, which was 2 weeks after we had last communicated via social media. And she said, that sounds great. I said, we can meet at a Chuck E. Cheese or mall or somewhere. I didn't know my way around there, but I knew where I was going. But I was like, let me know where we can meet at and, we can go from there. She said, good, I'll touch bases with you. So, okay, I'm expecting for her the day before June 4th of 2016 to contact me either via messenger like she did before, or she had my cell phone number, which has been the same for the longest time, to right, it's very close, so anyway, I told her to I'm expecting her to call me back. She never did. So when June 4th came, I went on about my business. I came to PG County. Well, actually, I went to Upper Marlboro, which is close to PG County. Came there, visited my friend. I was there for about 4 hours. Never heard from her. I never got an inbox or anything saying, are you here? Blah, 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 whatever. So I wipe my hands with it. Life goes on. Okay. So over the past year or so, I was trying to reach her. So I would go to her social media page. The first few times last year when I went to her Facebook page, it was either deactivated or she just wasn't on it. And because we weren't friends, I can only see certain stuff, only stuff that was public. Now, then she had her page set up to where as though you couldn't send her a friend request. So only thing you could do is send, and I couldn't even leave a message either because back in 2016, Messenger inbox wasn't as fancy as it is now. Because back then you couldn't do the video chat or even call anybody through it. So, other way, the only way I could, really even say something to her is to maybe one of her public posts, go in the comment section and say something like, call me or check inbox or something like that. So, like I said in the beginning, when I was trying to, back in 2017, when I was trying to get in touch with her, I couldn't. So then, every month or so, I would try to go to social media again and get on her page because I know the baby's birthday was on September 27th. So, I'm like, maybe she's going to have a party for her, or even if she's not having a party, I would like to give something. Now, mind you, my grandmother, my mother's mother, is my only living parent that's still living. And my grandmother is the type that if someone marries into the family or if a child is born, she get their name, their birthday, and she send birthday cards. My grandmother, which would be my granddaughter's great great grandmother, was sending me birthday cards to give to the child. I had to tell my grandmother to stop doing it because I don't see the child and I have no way of giving them to her. So it's not like I was not trying to see the child, and it had nothing to do with my son and her not getting along. It's just, how can I get in touch with you by going through social media, trying to search for you, and then you're not using your real name, you're using some lovely Kiwi baby, some shit, So I'm just trying to do the best I can for me to reach out. So anyhow, October of this year, October the 1st, second, matter of fact, October 2nd, I was we were having some family, we had a family tragedy where my husband's niece died from cancer, brain cancer. But it's not that she died from the cancer, and she was neglected at the facility she was at. They dropped her on her head, and so eventually, it just progressed and she died. Okay, so when stuff like that happen, and you always want family to be around. You want to reach out to people because you just never know what anybody's going through. So I just so happened to go to Facebook again, pull up that little lovely Kiwi baby, whatever her name is, up, and I had to go back to one of the messages that she sent me 2 years ago to see, if this is the name she's using on Facebook. And when I'm looking, it looked like her page really is not. Well, when you're not friends with somebody on Facebook, depending on how they have their page set up, you can only see certain stuff. So it didn't look like her page was activated since August. And this was October when I, checked. But when I'm looking at some of her public posts, everything, it sounds like she's desperate. She needs babysitters. She's starting a new job. She's on probation at the job. She can't miss no time. Can somebody watch her? Can somebody watch her? Can somebody watch her? So I'm sitting up here feeling like, okay, if she would just contact me or open up her messenger or open up her page. Right, girl. Oh my God. But you say, oh my God, now. Wait till I tell you in a few minutes what happened the other day. So anyway, I'm like, well, I can probably help her because I'm self-employed, and when I had my baby, I bought for 2.5 years. I bought my baby to work with me. I didn't have to worry about babysitting. So I'm like, I can go down there and pick up the baby, keep it for a few days, so she can do what she needs to do because I want her to be the best she can be to raise her. And so, I was just like, so then I went to one of her public posts, which was she needed a babysitter. So I got on there. I said, check your inbox. Okay, so that was in October. She never, well, to my knowledge, she never checked the inbox. And if she did, she probably read the message but declined it, because if we're not connected on Facebook and you leave a message in somebody's inbox, they can read the message without you knowing that they read it. All they have to do is say decline. But if they read it and accept it, then we'll be connected on Messenger and then we can communicate with each other. So she never, so that was in October. She never let me know that she got the message. Okay, so then after that, she did. All right, she didn't. respond or reach out to me. So I resent, so November 28th, I resent the same message that I sent on October 2nd. Basically, like I said, it was saying, I have no way of getting in contact with you. I have nothing to do with you, what you and my son is going through. Last time we spoke, we were supposed to meet up. You never touched bases with me. I think she should be, in our life like she deserved, blah, blah, blah. I know she just had a birthday. I would have loved to have been involved with her birthday, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So then, when I sent it on November 28th, the same message, then when I went back to her page, she opened up her page. So she opened up her page to where as though now I can send her a friend request. I sent her a friend request. I was waiting for her to, accept it or whatever. And then also I saw some other things on her page where I think she had to work either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and she was just like, can somebody watch her? I really need somebody to watch her because I have to work, whatever. But I didn't see it until after the fact. So I was like, dang, I wish I had saw this before the fact, because I would have came there, picked her up, whatever, brought her back, whatever. Okay. So here come December the 12th. I saw that she read the inbox. So, actually, I guess I probably waited a few days or a week or so, and she probably saw the message and read the message, but matter of fact, she took too fucking long to reach out to me in a timely manner. So when I saw that she got my messages, she opened up her page, I sent her the friend request. I'm expecting her to accept it. Hurry up and accept it. So we can communicate. And I put my phone number in the inbox. I gave her plenty of opportunity to privately contact me. Like I said, my number been the same for 20 years. So I get on my Facebook page and I made it public and I did a hashtag for my granddaughter's name because I wanted it to be public so she can probably see it. But I wasn't getting smart. I was just basically saying, to the people that's friends on my friend's Facebook page, even though it was a public post, basically saying 2 months ago, I reached out to my granddaughter's mother, blah, 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 blah. I said she hasn't responded. The only way I can get in contact with her is through social media. I sent her inbox. I left my number. I never had an address. I never had a consistent number on her, so forth and so on. My last statement of that was, I just hope that your mother, then I put hashtag my granddaughter's name, tells you the truth, which is it was by choice and not force. That's all I said. Wasn't nothing shady about it. Wasn't nothing sarcastic. It was a fact. I'm just saying, I hope that you tell your daughter if she asks about her father's side of the family that, because of whatever, you chose to be mad at me and put me in a category with my son. And, that's that. Okay. The bitch must have gotten her motherfucking feelings. And she screenshots my post and put it on her post and made it public. I guess she wanted her friends or her people to see what I said. Then she commenced to coming back to my post, trying to go in on me, talking about I'm fake, I'm phony, I'm this, I'm that. I never tried to reach out to her daughter. She 4 years old now. Fuck you, this and the other. So y'all know the petty in me. The in me. I'm going to be petty to the day I die. I'm always ready and sitting on petty. Okay? I don't care how old I am. First of all, it's no expiration date and no age limit on disrespect. If you disrespect me, no matter how old you are, I'm going to cuss your ass out and disrespect you back. I don't care. No, that's what my page, my channel is called Nobody Safe with Sasha, right? That's what the fuck I mean. Nobody is safe. Now, granted, I ain't going to be arguing with no little teeny bopper and all that shit. But if you can come out your mouth and disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you back. So, therefore, she decides to come on my page, say all this shit, blah, 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 blah. And then when I saw how she posted my posts on her page, and then she had one little girlfriend that I don't even really remember meeting her, but she did come to my house once when the girl came to my house to meet my son, and she tried to chime in and say something about, oh yeah, because I was there. I remember when you reached out to her. Well, bitch, you might have been there when she reached out to my son 15, 20 times, but she never reached out to me. No 15, no 20 times, no nothing. She reached out to me one motherfucking time. She's 27 years old. She's 27 years old. Okay? So she never reached out to me besides that one time when she said she's about to cut ties with my son, and then she was supposed to meet up with me on June 4th, and she never did. Like, I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to stalk you. That's your child. I'm the grandmother. I'm not obligated to do nothing. If you want me in your child's life, you deal with me. And so, anyway, so when I saw when she her, yeah, she's smackable. Yeah, she been smackable. She was smackable when I met her ass. But so anyway, so I'm looking at what her little friend, saying and this and the other, and I was at work when I saw the post, and I was just like, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I said, you know what? I ain't got time. But the petty in me, well, really, I think it was that damn vodka I had because I went home and had me a little nightcap. I had me some vodka, and I'm doing keto. So if you notice, my face is a little slim, girl. I lost some weight. I lost some inches, and inches is better than some pounds. But I've been doing keto. But anyway, I can still drink on keto, but I gotta drink plain vodka. But I had my little sugar-free little Crystal Light or whatever, and added it to my drink. So I was like, let me take me a little nightcap. So when I take my nightcap, and then I'm surfing through social media, and I see like this bitch. Right, girl. I see this bitch is really going in on me. So when I sit up there and said that I wasn't gonna be petty and I wasn't going, go in on this bitch and her little friend that was trying to chime in and don't know what the fuck she talked about, girl, I just let it loose. So I went on in on them or whatever. But she probably was asleep because by the time got me thinking. But yes, Josh, girl, I was super petty. Girl, wait a minute. I even put outspoken. I even put a little Kaya mix on it. And when she tried to come at me about something, if you remember when Kaya back in I think it was Memorial holiday. I think Memorial Day was the holiday, and she was talking about Heather. And when Kaya said Heather is all you got is 25 cents. And she was like, and you want to call and you so worried about the kids or whatever. She was like, send it, bitch, send it. Girl, why I swear to God, I went in on this girl because she was sitting up there talking about, yeah, I had the petty juice. So we was on her page at first going back and forth. Well, when I left it that night, the messages that night, she didn't respond because she probably was asleep. So the next morning, Friday morning, I get up to take my baby to school, the preschool. And as soon as I drop the baby off, well, when I got in the door, drop the baby off, I get these notifications. And so I'm telling the daycare provider, I'm just like, girl, I got to go because I'm about to get it in with this bitch. So I'm zooming to get back home. So I zoom to get back home so I can respond or whatever. So me and her going back and forth at it and this and the other. She talking about I'm fake, I'm phony, and she I guess when all the stuff she was saying, and what I did the night before, all the messages that she left me over the years in inbox, I forwarded them to her comment on that post that she posted my public post on. And so to let you know and let your friends know and your people know, no bitch, it was you, not me. So anyway, she finally left her page because I guess I was getting on her so fucking bad. Matter of fact, before she met my son had just came home from prison. Before she met my son, she was trying to fuck with my daughter. So I went on her so bad, I said, bitch, you should have stuck the sucking pussy because you let the D fuck your life up. You let the dick fuck your life up. And you need to be mad at your girlfriend, Jasmine. Don't be mad at me. You need to be mad at her for setting your ass up and not telling you not to fuck with my son. Who wants mess with somebody who just got, a man that just got out of jail, he wants some pussy. Like, who wants to hand out some pussy? So anyway, so she was trying to go in on me. She kept calling me old lady. I was laughing. She said I was 60 years old. And I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, bitch. I said, why y'all ass want me to be so fucking old? She said I was jealous because my son was having another baby. So that's why I had a baby. I was like, how stupid do you sound? First of all, thanks for the compliment. If I'm 60 years old, I look damn fucking good. So that means when I'm 80, I'm going to be the bomb. Like, bitch, you're not making me mad. Why do young women think that if they call an older woman, old lady, that they're going to be mad? Now, that's for somebody who got low self-esteem, but not me, bitch. Not me. And guess what? I had a baby with my husband. Get you one, bitch, and then we can talk. And I had a baby because I can still have fucking babies, bitch. So I just went in on one and shit like that. So then after that, sorry y'all, my phone ringing. Let me see. That's bill collector. But anyway, I had found, oh, she jealous because he's having So, well, no, this is a different son. So, now the son that I'm talking about, he has an older son, and then she had a daughter by him. But my oldest son is having a baby by somebody else. So no, that she not jealous of that because there ain't no more. My middle son, I don't think he gonna have no more children because after dealing with this crazy bitch, he probably, and he already got 2, so that's enough for him. But anyway, so so we going back and forth. She's saying that, she thinks she hurt my feelings. And she thought that because she was calling me an old lady and saying stuff that I was going to stop. And she was just like, so she brought the shit over to my page. Because now I guess I was on her page and really none of my friends could see all the stuff that we was going back and forth about. So then she came over to my page and started commenting and stuff because I guess she one of my friends. And so then I was like, bitch, I ain't got shit to hide, right? I said, and don't nobody on my fucking page know your ass. And if they do, if I say my son baby mother, they say who, the crazy one? That's how they know you. That's how they refer to you. Matter of fact, my husband, when I was telling my husband about it, he said, what, the crazy one? Yeah, bitch. Don't nobody know you. And furthermore, ain't nobody gonna check me and tell me to shut up. So let's have at it, boo. I got time. I'm sitting back making money while you want to be on here going back and forth with me. So anyway, we going back and forth. She's saying shit, I'm saying shit. She called me a clown, I'm laughing. I'm putting gifs and memes and shit on there like P. Diddy can't stop, won't stop. And I took a bow and all kinds of shit. Because yes, bitch, I am petty. I'm going to be petty to the day I die. I don't give a fuck. You can say I'm a clown. You can say I'm too old. But I don't give a fuck. So then this bitch going to say, all this shit you doing, you still ain't going to get no closer to my daughter. I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, if it's been 4 years and I ain't seen her, bitch, let's make it 14 more. Then she be 18, and when she wants to find out who her father's side is, she'll be mad at your ass. Because you kept her away. I said, I extended the olive branch. You didn't want to accept it. Fuck you and your mother too. Now, her mother, another issue. Because her mother tried to come for me. Never met the bitch. When the girl was living in my house, her mother came up to my house twice. But each time I was out of town. So, don't come for me. Bitch, you wanted to strip while you was pregnant carrying my grandchild. You got mad because I found out and I told your mother. So, you mad at me. So, anyway, we weren't going at it from 8:30 in the fucking morning to about 3:30 in the evening. The bitch wore me out, but I hung in there. She made my day go by fast. I was just like, I'm not going to stop till you stop. I said, so if you keep on commenting, I'm going to keep on responding. She was getting so mad. She said she had a man that's taking care of her daughter, that's treating her like a father should be. Well, tell him I said thank you. Thank you. Because since you're so over my motherfucking son, and since you don't want nothing to do with me and my family, then have a good life. Wait a minute, the mother came. Yeah, all right, so the girl started staying with us and shit. This was back in 2013. She started staying with us. She manipulated her way to stay with us. She told me and my husband, she gave us a sob story that her mother is crazy. Her mother put her out the house and blah, blah, blah. She ain't had nowhere to stay or whatever. She was working and, but she ain't had nowhere to live. So she was working at a CVS in PG County. She did a transfer to a CVS that's like half a mile from my house. But she had to say that she ain't had nowhere to live. So, I told her and my son to talk to my husband because my husband, this is his house. He pays the mortgage and they need to ask my husband. Well, lo and behold, my husband kind of vibe off of me. I really didn't want the bitch to stay there. And I figured by telling my son and her that they need to talk to my son, that they need to ask him, it would deter them from asking. But this how this bitch was so desperate. Now, mind you, she only knew my son 2 months and then got pregnant. So you really had a baby by a stranger, bitch. You really had a baby by a stranger. Y'all didn't really know each other that well. And you trying to have a baby and shit. What she saw was the fact that my grandson, my son's other child, first child, how he was being treated and how that relationship was, and you thought you was going to get the same thing, but you would have got the same thing if you knew how to fucking act. The fact that you didn't know how to act and you was disrespectful. So anyway, she lied and said her mother put her out, blah, blah, blah. My husband, when she asked my husband said, yeah, whatever. All right, she paid her way. I get that to her. I told her I need $100 every 2 weeks. Well, actually, I didn't tell her that. She told me I can give you $100 every 2 weeks when I get paid. I said, okay, whatever. Because you're not going to stay in my house for free, So, okay. She gave me, she did that. She paid her part, and so when she started living there, I said to her and my son, I hope y'all using condoms because my son don't need another child right now. He just came home, when he left, his son was, young and, and a lot of time went by. He needs to get himself together. So then about a month later, after she had been living there, and she wanted me, ask my son to ask me to come pick her up from work and shit because she wasn't feeling well. So I'm like, what the fuck? You only walk like a couple of blocks from our house to get to work. Like, why the fuck you can't get home? So anyway, so I already had it in my mind. I was like, this bitch better not be pregnant. She better not be fucking pregnant. So anyway, I go pick her up. And when she get in the car, I said, you better not be. I said, what's wrong with you? I don't know. My stomach been hurting or whatever, my back, man. I said, you better not be pregnant. I don't know. I say, no, I don't know. I told you my son don't need no child. It, not on my watch, not in my house. No more babies is coming in my house. So anyway, time go by, whatever. She never said nothing. My son never said nothing. Then all of a sudden, her and my son beefing all the time, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So then I come downstairs one day, all of these totes and bags and shit piled up in my dining room to the ceiling, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? Is she moving? So she's sitting up there. My son was like, I don't know. She's sitting up there like, you know why my stuff is down there, blah, 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 blah. I told me and you not getting along. I told you I don't want to be with you. Well, bitch, if you stay here and you talking about you don't want to be with him, where the fuck you going? You think you want to sleep down in the living room? No, you got to go. You're not going to live in my house with your shit piled up to the motherfucking ceiling. If y'all not getting along, you don't want to be with him right now, and y'all need a break, you got to go somewhere else. You can't go to another room in my house. So therefore, I guess she called her father who lives in the city, and like I said, I didn't know she was pregnant at the time. But I still didn't put her out or whatever. So I'm getting ready for work and I keep hearing my screen door slamming, closing, whatever and stuff like that. I look out the window, she's putting all her totes and shit on the fucking curb. Then it starts snowing. Then the bitch stands out there in the snow crying and shit. I guess she was waiting for her father. Then eventually, the car pull up. Man get out. They put the stuff in the car. She leaves. So I asked my son, what the fuck's going on? Why she put her stuff outside in the snow, whatever. I don't know. Okay. My son is he don't like people being in his business. Okay, that's fine with me. You fucking grown. I don't give a fuck. As long as it don't affect me, whatever. So I go to work, come home. My house voicemail has all these messages from her mother who supposedly put her out because she crazy, which the bitch really is crazy. Whether she put her out or not, no. So anyway, talking about why my child stuff was on the curb, why my I'm like, bitch, ain't nobody put your daughter out. She decided to take her shit and take her dumb ass and stand out in the motherfucking snow and this and the other. So finally, I asked my son, I was like, what's going on or whatever, why y'all beefing? He told me she wanted to strip. He never told me she was pregnant. He just told me she wanted to strip. And I told her no. So when I finally talked to her mother said, when I said to her mother, I said, well, my son told me they was beefing because she wanted to strip, and he was like, no. So she said, how she gonna want to strip when she pregnant? Oh, she is? I said, okay, I didn't know that. I said, so let's get something clear. She was going to not tell me she was pregnant and just wait until she started showing and think I was going to be happy? No, bitch. If that would have happened, you probably might want to stay away from some stairwells, okay, and be around me, okay? You don't do no shit like that. That is not a fucking surprise or gift. You don't do no shit like that. So anyway, me and the mother get to talking. I told her, I said, well, she told me you put her out. I didn't put her out. I said, she told me you was crazy. What? Yeah, she told me you was crazy. She told me you put her out. I didn't put her out. I told her if she ain't want to follow my rules in my house, find somewhere else to live. I said, oh, but she came here telling me and my husband this sob story that you put her out. You ain't had nowhere to live. You been staying. She been staying here, staying there, staying at friends' house. She came to Baltimore because her father lived in Baltimore, and blah, blah. So after that, her mother talking about she gonna do an intervention with her because she's supposed to go back to college, start the semester again, and she don't need no baby, whatever, whatever. Well, at that point, I don't give a fuck because that's your body. You do what you fucking want to do, but don't think that I'm responsible because you're grown. And when my son had his first child, he was a minor. So I had to be responsible for him and his child. And so did the mother of my grandson. Mother had to be responsible for her and the child. But once he turned motherfucking 18, it was all on him. So, okay. Go down the line. She moves. I don't hear from her. I don't have no reason to hear from her. My son, I don't know if her and my son was in contact with each other. Then I get pregnant in like June. And I know her baby was due in September. Didn't find out she had the baby till 3 days after she had the baby when she posted it on Facebook and she made the post public. Then I guess her and my son was communicating because my son did have a few pictures of the baby on his Instagram page and Facebook page. So that was the only way I saw the baby. So you trying to tell me I ain't reach out? Girl, fuck you. Fuck you. So at the end of our back and forth Facebook banter, I told her, have a nice life. Take care of yourself and your child. And you ain't got to worry about me no more. So that was the end of that. She finally blocked me because I kept telling her, if you want me to shut up, you either stop commenting or you might as well block me. So she finally blocked me. I realized she blocked me, yesterday or even Saturday. I think it was yesterday when she did it because when I went to check it, after I spoke to my older son about it, it was ridiculous. It really was. It really was. But I got to admit, it was funny as hell, girl. I really wish you could have been on that thread. Because I was laughing at myself so bad at some of the shit I was saying, but it really was ridiculous. And the fact of the matter is, she did all that shit and ain't nobody but them two little friends said something. But after I told them little bitches to shut the fuck up because they ain't know what they were talking about. And when I proved that I reached out to her and tried to, contact her and stuff, she was mad at her friends. She was. You said you would have found the right girl. I swear to goodness, I wish you would. But Yeah, so she didn't want her friends to see all the shit I was saying because I'm putting all that shit out there because she was trying to come for me, and one thing you ain't gonna do is come for me, and I ain't gonna come for your ass back. I'm on a petty team. Shit, that petty is my middle name, so whatever. So anyway, so all right, so that all happened on I think it was the 28th of December when all that happened, whatever Friday's date was. And so then my oldest son, like I said, we had a situation with him and his current girlfriend. Well, she's been his girlfriend for over 10 years. And she's pregnant now. And like I said, we had a little situation last Christmas Eve. And, I haven't seen her or spoken to her a whole year. And, with our situation. And like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. That's a little bit sensitive. But just know that yesterday I met up with her and we spoke. She apologized. I accepted it and I told her that how I felt about it. I was hurt and why I reacted the way I reacted. And I wanted to start off on a clean slate because of the new year, and she's pregnant with my granddaughter, and I didn't want her to be stressed out because when you're pregnant and you're stressed out about family situations, that can harm the baby. So we started off on a clean slate yesterday. It was a wonderful conversation we had. I really appreciate her apologizing to me and and accepting from what how I reacted. I'm glad that she understood why I did that and so forth and so on. And so then after we had our talk, she was showing me some of the baby clothes she bought, and we started a registry on Amazon, and then next week we're gonna go to Target and do the registry together. And like I said, I'm just happy for my son. He's 31 years old and he has his own place and own car. He's been working for Coca-Cola. Thank you. He's been working for Coca-Cola for almost 10 years. I think in February it'll be 10 years because my husband works there. My husband got him a job there. My husband's in there like 14 years. And my son is either 9 or 10 years coming in February. And so, everything is straight with that. Now, my middle son, on the other hand, he's still in his feelings about whatever. So, I love him unconditionally. That's not going to change. That's not going to change, but I just not going to deal with anybody or tolerate anybody who just feels though that they don't have nothing nice to say, and they all in their feelings about shit. So you can be my son, you can be my daughter, you can be my mother, my father, my grandmother, my grandfather, sister, brother, cousin, cat, dog. Okay, you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you back. I don't care who you are. Love is unconditionally. I love you, but I don't like you. So that's how that is. But anyhow, so my 2018, like I'm gonna say at least the half of it just from June. So I'm saying June to till the 28th of December has been a doozy. Yes, girl. Ghosts. What you say, hamster? Hamster what? What you mean? But now I really feel relieved that I got that off my chest, and I just expect great things in 2019. Like I said, I might not be able to see my first granddaughter till she 18, but I got another granddaughter that's coming on the way, and I'm just looking forward to health, wealth, success for everybody. I don't wish no ill will on nobody, but I just had to let you know a word of advice. You named everything else. Oh, okay. Right. Hamster. What else is another goldfish? Well, I hope I do see her before that, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up high. Well, actually, I know I probably will because trust me, she will need me. Her mother will need me before I definitely will need her or ever need her. So I made a statement to my 24-year-old daughter. I said, hell will have to freeze over. So when I said that, she said, well, mine, it's not such thing as hell. I said, so that's why I said hell would have to freeze over, or she would have to be on her deathbed for me to be back cool with her. So therefore, either the hell there's no such thing of will have to freeze over, which it won't happen, or she would have to be on her deathbed. And somebody would have to call me to let me know she on her deathbed. Cause other than that, bitch, I ain't chasing your ass. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Matter of fact, let me take my old salty 60-year-old ass somewhere and sit down. Cause that's what she said. I was a salty 60-year-old that was a clown. Then she said she didn't want her daughter around me to learn my silly habits. And I said, well, look at the pot calling the kettle black. You her mother, she looking up to you. You doing the same shit I'm doing. Bitch, go ahead. Like, girl, go ahead somewhere. You can, how Kaya say, she a professional roaster. I'm not better than Kaya, but I'm quite there. I will roast and gag your motherfucking ass all fucking in my sleep. So therefore, you want to call me 60 years old? 60 years old. Are you petty? Check. 70 years old. Are you still petty? Check. 80 years old. Are you still petty? Double check. At my funeral, in my casket. Are you still petty? I'ma lift up out the casket. You check. I tell you, this girl had me going. It was hilarious and it was sad at the same time, but it was hilarious as shit. Because she just kept repeating herself. You clown, you 60, you old lady, you old lady. I was just like, girl, do you know that's not bothering me? That is not bothering me. I was like, poor thing. I said, poor little Ting Ting. She just can't get enough. Then when I thought the bitch was finished, and then I see them little dots trotting across the page, and she leaving another comment. I'm like, God damn, girl. I said, my old ass needs to take a nap. You give me a fucking headache. I thought you was done. Then I finally said, you know what? I was like, take care, you know, whatever, whatever. Then she was like, she sent a picture of her and her daughter doing a little duck lips on the picture. I said, nice picture. Then she gonna say, look at you, you crazy. You don't know whether you want to be nice or be mean. I said, bitch, I said nice picture. It's a nice picture. Don't mean I like your ass. I said nice picture. My beautiful baby, bitch, she got her looks for me. Did you forget? She got her looks for me. So she beautiful because of me. She got my genes, bitch. My son. That's my seed. He get his looks from me. And your daughter gets your looks from us. Okay? So she was just trying. She tried. She couldn't break me. And then finally, I guess she said, let me just leave this bitch alone because she is not going to shut up. And I wasn't. So other than that, you know, I haven't been on here in a minute. I'm still trying to gather and collect some stuff for my book. I sure hope I don't know this. Girl, you might know her damn trick ass mother. You might know her trick ass mother. I don't know, because I don't know nobody out there besides one of my mentors and best friends and the goddaughter to my child, or whatever. And that's the only reason why I was really going out there, and I told her I would meet up with her. But like I said, if she would have kept in contact with me, sounds too familiar. If she would have kept in contact with me, I wouldn't have had no problem going to pick up my granddaughter or whatever and everything like that. So it is what it is. Like I said, she's going to need me before I need her and stuff like that. And you know, after I reach out one time, I don't do no more. I don't do no more. That's it. You know, I move on. Sounds like my right. So, but you know, other than that, everything, I just wish everybody a happy new year. My mother's birthday is in January. My mother's deceased. She's been deceased for over 22 years. It'll be 23 years in May. Sorry for calling. But she, girl, you ain't gotta apologize. So on my mother's birthday, me and my sister, my little sister, we celebrate. We go out and have drinks, have dinner, and I get a cake or cupcakes and stuff. And we celebrate my mother's life and legacy. And but this year is going to be different. We're going to celebrate, but I'm going to go visit. Thank you. I'm going to go visit my grandmother, my mother's mother, because I have some questions that I need answered, and me and my sister need to start healing from the things that happened to my mother in her childhood, which she was raped and molested by her own biological father, my grandfather. And didn't find out the whole truth until after she was deceased. But my mother suffered from mental illness, which is a very serious issue. And I truly think that my granddaughter's mother has it. And I know my son had some issues because, my son was a juvenile. So, we dealt with that, an abandonment issue with his dad. But, yeah, so it's going to be different because after I speak with my grandmother on my mother's birthday on January 25th, then I'm going to be starting on my book because I have to speak to some family members that were affected by some of the things that happened to them in the family as well. And I want to have all like my little notes and stuff. So then once I can finish my book, I can have little excerpts from the private interviews that I had with family members and the one I had with my grandmother. But other than that, like, I just wish everyone that looks at this video that I hope you have a healthy, wealthy, and successful life. I'm not going to say year, life. Live your life to the fullest. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So, love on your family according to how they love on you. If they don't want to love on you in the right way, shoo fly. Don't bother me. I don't care who you are. Like I said, nobody's safe. You come for me, I'm coming for your ancestors. The motherfuckers gonna come out their grave and haunt your ass and tell you shut the fuck up, cause she ain't gonna shut up till you shut up. So anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching. Click like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and send your friends, send the petty ratchet people. I promise in the new year that I'll try to do at least one video a month, and then, as I get more subscribers, then I'll try to get on a little bit more often. But other than that, thank you, Outspoken, for sticking in there with me and listening and engaging with me. So happy New Year, and let's just live our life, love, laugh, and be merry. Mwah. Kisses. Bye, y'all.